The fear of death was taken away, and now I'm just as certain that when I die, that I'm going into another world that's just as real as this one, that it's helped me to face life here and now.
That was my question. What do you envision after
That's
death?
right. Well, I envision heaven.
Ready, set, go.
You were just telling me during a break your schedule coming up, which is incredible. You leave tomorrow, I believe, for Atlanta?
Yes, I'm going to Atlanta, and we open in Atlanta next Monday night in the Atlanta Stadium where the Falcons and the Braves play, and we'll be there for a week. And then I go to Minneapolis for a crusade in the fairgrounds, and then I go to Israel and to Jordan, and then to London for a crusade in August. And then in September in the University area of North Carolina. It's the first generation that is a television-reared generation. Now, this is not against television. I'm for television. I use television. It's the greatest means of communication we've ever had. But just like atomic energy, you can use it for good or you can use it for bad. But I think that we have seen in Sound of Music or the Walt Disney films that you can make great motion pictures and make a lot of money. I think loneliness is probably the greatest problem in America as far as the psychological problem that people face.
From both young and old?
From both young and old. You can be lonely in a crowd. And
psychologists have begun to call it cosmic loneliness. In other words, I can be in a party, having a big time, and all of a sudden, for just a moment or two, there sweeps over me a sense of loneliness.
The euphemism passing away or gone to your just reward, the correct word is die. So you have no fear because you've accepted, you said Christ is your Savior, and you have absolutely no fear. But when you said, and I think it may sound like a childish question, but I think even adults ask themselves, you envision life somewhat as it is here on earth, and that's very difficult for the average person to visualize at all.
I think that's the only thing, the only point of reference really that we have to go by is on earth, because we don't know. The Bible teaches that we are going to have a body, and it's going to be a body like that of Christ. The Bible teaches that the ultimate goal of the true believer is going to be a place called heaven or paradise. It's not going to be a place where we sit under palm trees and have a beautiful girl fan us, as some people envision heaven. It's going to be a place where we work.
And I think that we are going to be able to go from planet to planet and from one part of the universe to the other, and I think we're going to be able to go as fast as thought. And I think we're going to have other worlds to conquer. We're going to have tremendous enterprises that we're going to do on other planets. And I think there are many indications in the Bible about this.
We're not going to go and just sit down and rest and relax. Now, the first few years, I'd like to rest a while and play a little golf.
Sure.
And I hope they have golf balls and
they have
the
a
whole
great
thing
course.
up there.
They have a great course.
Because I'll miss it if we don't. But I asked my wife one day, who's a great student of the Bible, I said, Ruth, do you think there's going to be golf in heaven? She gave a marvelous reply. She said, if golf is important for your happiness, it'll be there.
Can't argue with that.
Sometime we'd like to have you and Ed come to one of our crusades.
We could probably use it, Billy. Badly. Get us before it's too late. Thanks.
So he always felt that I was the guy who would stand up and fight the heretics, so he nicknamed me Boris.